divisional round matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
ETN up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll run with ETN.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
4 seasons in the league, and even with the addition of the #1 overall pick to his defense last year, Allen remained the face of the Jaguars' pass rush. Again, led his team with 7 sacks and a career-high 4 forced fumbles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about throwers, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A short throw there to Strange.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Trent McDuffie with a pick. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he can't connect.
That looks like there's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to move back in front.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down and goal to go.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with ETN.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Brendan McManus on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Lawrence on first down. Caught by Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
On red. Right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact right on time there. And now 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want him crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Etienne, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Once more, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the 1st month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
He can't get him down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Trayvon Walker
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mahomes.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Mahomes.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Kansas City.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
They'll come up now on second down.
32-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Jaguars have won the game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one